I worked for one guy one time who said to me afterwards, I'd cursed a handful of times. I'd said fuck a handful of times on this show. And it was a crowd that was just dead. Just dead. I mean, I breathed life into them like a survivalist starts a fire with little pieces of hair and birch bark. There was nothing, and I took the forest down. And it took me a really long time to do it. I was drenched in sweat when I came off, and there had been some bad decisions on the part of the show itself. I felt like I saved them. And I come off, and the guy's like, well, it was okay. And I'm kind of wondering, like, what? And he goes, well, you know, you said some Frankenheimers. And I said, I'm sorry? And he said, you know, the Frankenheimers. I had no idea what he was talking. It took me like several beats to catch up to what the heck Frankenheimer could have been. And when he finally explained to me that he meant, I think he finally said the F-bomb, he said, which I could not believe that a grown man was talking to me like this. And as it turns out, you know, just my point is that what offends me doesn't necessarily offend you, and what offends you doesn't necessarily offend me. As it turns out, I am highly offended by the word Frankenheimer. Not to mention F-bomb. That was just like, what are we, 3? I teach my kids to just come out and say fuck for God's sakes. Don't be a wuss. I want them to conjugate it right. Do you know what I mean?